are you? Come on!
Te, 痛いですか？
あ、
お風呂入るとき、きっと痛みます。
だろうな。渚、
はい。
結婚しよう。
はい。
Hey guys, anime review. Guess what? I just made a video on Steins Gate. A review on Steins Gate. But I already did Steins Gate. I did it by accident. Woo! Okay, so now I'm doing the second one technically for today, and I just told my friend Eric I'm making a video. I just told him. He said he didn't know. Anyway, so now I'll be doing one on Blood Plus, which I hope I didn't cover. I double-checked this time. Anyway, I haven't seen Blood Plus in too long, actually, but... Anyway, it was, I think, technically my first series I ever watched. Fun fact. And Haji was one of my favorite characters ever. Anyway, so... Blood Plus aired in 05 to 06. 50 episodes, no second season, although they're coming out with this weird Blood C. I don't know if it's Blood Dash C. I really can't tell you how it's pronounced. New anime thing, and there's also manga version, of course, and really an older movie that this was based on, which is really cool. And they also did a live action not too long ago that I saw, and it was passable as anime live actions go, although it wasn't that good as a movie in general. But anyway, if you're looking for a violent, not exactly horror, but I mean I guess horror if you find this horror-y, action anime, this one's a strong contender. Let's get down into story. I'd give the story an 8. It has not a bad story. It's lacking in things like plot twists and things like that to make the story more interesting than Once Upon a Time There Was a Guy. This is the bad guy. Upon the same time, there was a good guy. The good guy needs to kill the bad guy. This is the story of the good guy killing the bad guy. To be in 9 or a 10 needs a little bit more, but I mean it's not a bad story in any way. I've seen more animes with worse stories that I've liked a lot. In other words, it's not going to be just a slash 'em up. It has some substance. Next, let's go with characters. I gotta give this a 10, but I think I'm being a little biased because for the longest time, Haji was my favorite character in the entire world. So, take it as you will, but I think Haji is one of the coolest characters ever made in the entirety of all of anime. And other than that, it also has some memorable, funny, awesome, cool, etc. characters. One for pretty much everyone. Characterized rather well. It's not... It is a violent anime. It has some substance to it, but I'll tell you, it's not a Clannad in the sense of everyone will be characterized like you've never seen before, you know. But I mean, characters are awesome. In terms of music, I'd give it a 7. You know, it has average-ish music. You know, their openings are really cool. I think it's the second opening. I like it a lot. I actually have the song on my iPod. One of the few songs I do have on my iPod that's not like Lamb of God or something like that, or Gojira, or Insomnium, or jazz. I have a lot of jazz. Anyway, but yeah, the opening, it has the opening 2 is awesome. Other than that, you know, It's alright. And then we get down into animation. I like the animation of Blood Plus a lot. It's a 9 out of 10. It's not the perfect animation, but for the time in '05, it was standard kind. Still kind of is the standard kind nowadays, and it looks really good. It's just every now and again there'll be a scene, and it's an action anime, so of course, a lot of this is, can you see all the action that's happening in the scene? Like, is the camera way too shaky, and you're just like, who just hit who with a sword, But it's just every now and again there'll be a scene where you can't exactly tell what just happened for sure, but whatever. And then what does it do well? I think excuse my film terms, the diegesis is incredibly good in this. What does that mean? It means the world, the story of the world. No, the world of the story. Like, let's put it this way. And I can't give it away, but people, there is a certain drug. I won't exactly explain it because it does get explained later on, and I'd be technically giving stuff away. But there's some kind of drug that is mixed in with blood, that is turning people into monsters, and there are two queens. First queen is Diva, she's evil. Second queen is Saya, she's good. Saya has to kill Diva to end everything, because around the world there are a lot of these monsters popping up, and that's not good. The human race is starting to get killed by it, but the media is covering it up. And it's... The diegesis is very epic and very awesome, and I would give it a 10. It's really cool. One of the cooler ones I've seen, actually. And you can do a lot with it, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a Blood Plus 2 or something. Although they need to change the story around a little bit, but that's besides the point. You could extend it or have even a prequel. My hair is really weird, I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, does it get any awards? Sorry, no. Possibly the Diamond Award, which I believe is the one where you can't stop watching it. Not only be at a point, and it's iffy. And so I won't officially give it to it. Also, I forgot to say there is a dub for it, and it is a good dub, a CAFE-approved dub. Watch the dub, and I won't be mad. Watch the sub, and I'll give you a high five. Anyway, coming up later, on Friday, I'm planning on doing a Listen to Me Girls, I'm Your Father, and another review, since they just ended, I believe, last week. Although Listen to Me Girls, I'm Your Father, I think there is an episode another episode, for whatever reason, even though it's supposed to be only a 12-episode series, coming out, I think it's tomorrow is the day that it comes out. Maybe a week and a day, who knows. Anyway, I'm going to be doing those reviews because those just ended, and I don't have anything to do on Friday. Well, wait a sec. Friday is PAX. That's right. I'm not going to Anime Boston anymore. I'm sorry, guys, but no one said they were going, so I decided to go to PAX instead. I'll be only at PAX on Friday. If you are somehow going to PAX East, tell me. I will meet up with you and high-five you, and you can hang around with me if you really feel like I'm cool, which is weird. But I will be at PAX, and on Wednesday I'll be leaving to go back home, which is why I'll be at PAX. I'm in New York. PAX is in Boston, of course. That's a little while away. So that means upcoming anime news and on will be made on my laptop without the cool little anime news picture and the opening, which I'm going to make a new one eventually soon anyway. Yeah, and the Monday the 16th is when the awesome computer edited videos will be back. So until then, I'll be using my laptop. Videos should still be coming out, unless I forget something. Yeah, that's about it. So I will see you Wednesday for anime news, Friday for 2 more reviews of 2 new animes that just ended, maybe even a Saturday video of a prediction of what's to come for, what's this, spring? Spring, for the spring season, which might have started airing already. I have not checked. I've been doing lots of other stuff. Sorry. Anyway, and hopefully I'll get a new camera soon too. Anyway, see you guys on Wednesday.